Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Yes. Projector Superstar. Don't hear from you for hours. Won't answer the phone. Running late. As soon as the intro hits, you sit down like Rick Ross. It's badass, man. I'm not bitching. I've just prepared I just know that. See, Rudy's a badass. He's not one of these modern actors or these concert performers, singers and stuff. Sorry, I'm finishing up ice cream. Rudy doesn't come out 30 minutes early and do a meet and greet. They don't have flames shoot up in the air, and he comes out of the sky or out of the floor. He just walks out, sits down, and starts going. That's badass. That's how Led Zeppelin used to play. I think I've said this before.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin, that was their bit. They turn the lights out in the arena. The band will walk out. John Bonham would sit down and he'd establish the kit. Everybody's going ape shit.
Watch that collar in that microphone.
Everybody's going ape shit. Robert walks over and goes, "Good evening." Takes a drag of a cigarette, sticks it in the microphone, and no bullshit. Just show up and go, and then say good night when it's over. Good night. That's Rudy.
How y'all doing, man?
Doing good, man. Buenos tardes. Buenos gribian. Sorry, I'm eating. Buenos noches.
Hey.
Having a good
How's
day.
work? How's your day go, man? Talk
to
me.
Of the teachers I've talked to in this training, they tell me that the training is actually more taxing than the teaching.
How?
I'm tired. It's just tedious. It's all day, and it's very hands-on-y, and it's just a whole lot. It's a lot of boring stuff that's important, but it's boring. How to manage a classroom, how to manage kids that won't pay attention, kids that won't participate, strategies on that. It's interesting because it's very different from how – now, I never went through a teaching seminar in the early 90s, but the way they want you to handle the students in modern schools, I mean, I can think of almost 80% of the teachers I had as a kid could have used these classes I'm going through right now because they ain't doing none of that shit. positive reinforcement. We didn't have none of that in my school. And I'm not saying that way was better. I'm not bragging about that, but like I think of like Ed Hossey, my science teacher.
Mm-hmm.
He would literally tell this is bad. He would literally say, "All right." He would line the girls up by their looks, and he would he'd ask the ugly ones the hard questions. I'm not kidding. This is
You're
early
kidding.
'90s. I'm not.
You're kidding.
Science.
No way, man. Not kidding. It was, and everybody thought it was funny. Hoo. Yeah. And he was old then. He'd been teaching since the '60s. I think he's dead now. He's been dead for a while. My science teacher. I had hard asses too. None of this positive reinforcement. Taylor, sit your ass up and pay attention. I mean, that's what they would tell you at my high school. Now, and I like this. Now they want you to, and actually, if I were coaching, I would do this too. Where you don't tell a kid, if you don't stop running, you're going to get detention.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You tell a kid, if you walk, I'll give you 5 extra minutes for lunch. You offer the kid a reward as an incentive for doing the right thing. You don't threaten the kid with punishment for doing the wrong thing. That makes sense? It's
A lot of sense.
If you kids don't shut the hell up, I'm turning this car around. No, they want you to say, hey, guys, if you guys keep it down until we get there, I'll let you ride extra rides. Or you'll have a great time. So the message they want to send to kids is...
Do you like that?
Well, mostly. I do. In theory, mostly.
Should you be rewarded for doing the right thing?
Well, that's the thing. What is the right thing?
Because Chris Rock said, I'm not going to give you credit because you're a good dad. You're
Correct.
Supposed to be. I
agree. And I brought this up in discussion. It's been fun. It's been very cool to get like different takes. Mm-hmm. I've actually brought this up. And the other one is like, you know, I've seen, there's been some theories that I've seen before, I haven't heard that this week, where it's like, always make sure that you are there. You have to be there for all of your students. Say you have 22 kids in your class. You got to teach all of them. You can't just teach some of them. So you have to teach to your lowest performer. And see, but my concern with teaching, making sure that your lowest performers stay up, is that a detriment to your go-getters?
Right.
They're getting neglected and being taken for granted because they're doing what they're supposed to do, and I'm spending half the class trying to get these slackers that showed up late because they stayed up too late and they played video games all night on task. It's been some very fun philosophical discussions. That's been the fun part of it.
The great Nick Saban said, overachievers don't want to be around lazy people, and lazy people don't want to be around overachievers.
No, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
That was me. I not that I was an honor student, but I was a decent student. When I went to college, whatever. I was a decent student. I cared. I wanted to do something with my life and get out of the freaking hood. Not be one of my idiot family members.
Mm-hmm.
Not you, man. I love you. I'm talking about my mother's people, not my daddy's people. So, I was there. I took it serious. I also played baseball, and I knew that if I got out of line, my coach would bust my ass.
That was the other thing. Sports.
Yeah.
First of all, my mom and sport. Without my mom and sports, I don't graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Sports helped me graduate. I knew like there were certain few months where I had to be eligible.
Uh-huh.
And I was at the front of the class, hand in the air, because I was not going to miss out on sports.
Right. And so I wanted to do well in the class clowns. We all knew who they were. They would show up every day just to make that teacher's life hell. 20 minutes of I didn't have block scheduling. We had like 8 periods a day. So I had 8 50-minute periods or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes of every 50 periods, every 50 minutes of every period was her trying to get the dumbasses in line. And it just disrupted the course, and it disrupted progress. So that's the great theory of America, is it not? Are we going to go as far as a country as our weakest link, or should we be focusing on that top 20%? Those dudes, and
It's a fair question, Mike.
What's the best way to keep a society going a long time? Make sure those that are excellent keep going excellent. And to hell with them slackers.
Appease the masses, not the asses.
I think in this, we've turned into a country, and this has nothing to do with teaching. I'm talking about the entire country now, just philosophically, where we are so offendable that we accept mediocrity and we tolerate too much bullshit. Wouldn't you agree?
Fair.
And I'm no old school, stuck in my ways guy. I believe in evolution. I believe in evolving. That's the key to living a long time, is changing with the times, keeping your heart young.
Right.
But just because it's old school don't mean it's the wrong school.
Don't mean it's wrong, right.
You're damn right. Some of that stuff was there for a reason. And some of that stuff needed to go, but some of that stuff. Anyway, so it's been fun. I'm tired. I'm looking forward to Monday. So Friday night is Meet the Teacher night. I can't wait till somebody's dad walks in and is like, "Are you kidding me?"
What
That's funny.
With some of the shit that you say?
Yeah.
But I think they're going to like it.
Well, I'm not going to say that in that. No, the podcast and my classroom are different. Now, I will share a lot of the same stories. They just won't get the NC-17 version. Yeah, I will.
You won't. What stories?
Shenanigans with my mom, running from the popo, going to 7 elementary schools in 5 years, living in 12 different cities over a 9-year span, living in 4 different states over a 2-year span because my stepdad was running from the FBI, that kind of stuff. I'll tell that stuff.
Well, I think it's all, I don't know, encompassing of what we're going through right now, where you got Noah Lyles, who just won the 100-meter gold, and his tweet was, "Look, I got asthma, I have anxiety, I got all this. I'm a effed up person, but I still made something of myself."
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I think that goes kind of along the lines of what you just said. Like, hey, I'm going to share all of my faults and everything that I came up with. And guess what? I still became one of the best talk show hosts in Texas with everything that I went through.
Come on now.
Listen at you.
A lot of my kids.
Like, we don't have to make excuses for how we came up.
Right. I'm not going to give the name of the school I'm at on this show. I will say, though, that most of my kids come from, lower socioeconomics. Let's put it that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so I look forward to, because people that don't know anything about my background, they meet me and automatically assume, oh, rich white boy,
right?
College boy. Parents from Alamo Heights, good side of the tracks. They don't know that this right here took a long time and a whole lot of effort and energy and guts and balls, and I learned what not to do. Thank God. Where so many kids learn what to do, they learn bad stuff. I learned what not to do in my childhood. And sports had a massive amount to do with that. Probably the number one thing, honestly.
And we came up in the era of it takes a village, meaning my neighbors, if my neighbors saw me cutting up, they could tell me, they could tell me, cut your shit.
Yep.
And I would do it. And if I didn't, and they told my mom wasn't going to go at them. My mom was going to come at me. Like, we came up under it takes a village, and nobody got offended when they told somebody else's kid right from wrong. Now, a kid could be dead ass wrong, and if a parent corrects him, the parent isn't going to come and get mad at the child. Parent's going to go get mad at the other parent for, you don't talk to my kid like that. Wait a minute, your kid was wrong. Like Miss Kirkland, Miss Anderson, Miss G could tell me, Rudy, stop doing whatever it is you're doing. And it would be yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was different.
Yeah, kids, generally speaking, are not allowed to, do stupid stuff because they're being protected so much by us, the parents.
These are our kids.
We've just somehow become a bunch of sissies. your kid needs to get butt hurt on occasion. Things need to go unfair for your kid on occasion. Somebody brought that up today at one of our little discussions. She was like, our generation, she's a Gen Xer like me. Every once in a while, we got butt hurt over stuff. These kids today, they can't get butt hurt because mom gets upset if my kid comes home butt hurt. Shoot,
Right.
My grandma would tell my teachers, he gets out of line, pop his ass.
Thank you.
She would tell my coach, if he ain't doing what he's supposed to, you let me know. If he make him stay late after practice, and run laps. My grandma told my teachers to punish me if I wasn't doing right.
Have you seen Old Dads, Mike? You need to watch that movie on
Old
Netflix.
Dads. All right.
What's the bald-headed comedian? What's the bald-headed comedian? White dude. Hilarious.
Bill Burr?
He's the star in it. Mike,
oh, cool.
I swear to God, I thought I was watching you. I was like, I watched it last night. I was like, Mike needs to see this. Burr was gold in Old Dads.
I love Bill Burr.
He's hilarious. You need to,
when
you get a chance. I know you're a busy man now, but when you get a chance, watch Old Dads. I thought I was watching you.
Speaking of being a daddy.
Yeah. And let me put my cigar down.
What you doing? Say hi to the guys. Say hello with your voice.
Hello.
All right. Did you ever figure out what you're going to do today?
No.
Why not?
We've been doing laundry.
You've been doing laundry. You gonna cook dinner too?
No, I don't know.
Okay, maybe. All right, cool. Well, let me call you when I get off the show.
Okay.
Love you, man. All right.
Love you.
Bye. How about that? What are you doing? Laundry? You bet your ass.
I like it. No, I love it. I love it.
No, man. And I'm going to tell my kids straight up too. So I'm going to tell them, and I think there's a lot of people in the hood, barrio, whatever you want to call it, that are even to this day are still like my grandma was. Nah, you go to school. If he don't act right, you tell me.
Yeah.
Get on.
Well, because you're not even with the teacher parent conference, the parent comes in there on the defensive for their child. Good luck with that, Mike.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Because you could be dead right. Like, hey, man, your son's on his way to jail. 10 years he's on his way to jail.
Mm-hmm.
The path he's going. And if you tell them that, you're in the wrong.
Well, Mama just got out of jail herself. Daddy ain't been seen in 2 years. So, we'll go see. I'm interested. I'm open-minded about this whole thing. I'm hoping that it's going to be great. I mean, I'm teaching school. I'm going to have real good ones, a couple of dummies, and everybody else in the middle is just going to be regular. It's going to be like every other school. It's going to be just fine. And I'll give it my best and see how it goes with no expectations because I am a rookie. Thank you to Russ Fox. He donated $1.99 up in him.
I think a couple times. Yeah.
Eddie the Great just hit us up for $2. Mr. Taylor, I got to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I got to deal with that. Yeah, well, I know. Excuse me. But, there was a time where I was going to teach. I'm a coach as well. And in order to build a good athletic program, you have to what? Build a culture. You have to start a foundation when you're the new guy. And that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to build a foundation in the social studies department. This is from day one I've got 3 different classes, 3 different age groups. This is how we do things. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to be transparent. This is how I operate. Here's the rules. This is what we're going to do. And
are you going to teach Black history in your class, sir?
Absolutely. There'll be a lot of Black history.
Hey, what's the pause for? What the fuck is this?
I was trying to think what class you were talking about. Yeah, I mean, we're going to teach. I'm teaching world history in one of my courses. And a whole lot of Black people in world history. And I'm going to teach social studies, and there's a whole lot of Black people in social studies. So yes, I will teach a lot of Black people.
I hated history.
You ought to come speak to my class one day.
You say the word, I'm there. I don't know what I'm gonna say to him, but I'll go.
We'll figure it out.
You know what? Mike Benson used to make me do that, and I told him I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it, and let me tell you why I didn't want to do it. Because I didn't go to college.
Oh, dude.
No, because I'm not. Look, just because I did it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Like, in where we're at, if we're in America, we think very highly of college. And I hated being in there talking to kids about being successful, and I didn't go to college. But Benson was like, nah, man, you should come anyway. So I would go, but I didn't like doing it because I didn't go to college. And I know how highly we think of college.
Let's discuss later. We'll talk.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
All right. It is education talk tonight on In the Building with me and Rudy.
I know,
and
damn, what the hell?
Presented in part by, speaking of Russ, GC Services Roofing and Construction. I want to give a shout out to a new In the Building subscriber. She had never heard of us till last week, but somebody that was an In the Building subscriber, Dave, recommended to a person he knows named Shauna. Called GC. They're really good. I learned about them through a show that I watch every day. Shauna calls GC. They go to her house. They look at her stuff. And I got a text message. Here, I got a review, as a matter of fact.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right. So Shauna had already had 5 other quotes. So she did her diligence.
Okay.
She got 6 different quotes.
Okay.
GC being the 6th quote she got, and GC had the best price. And wound up doing some repairs inside her house for free because she mentioned In the Building.
Are you kidding me?
And now as a new subscriber. So thank you to Shauna, the new subscriber, and we learned, how about that? That's how that donut's supposed to work. We promote your company gets business, and people that don't even know about us learn about us through the company. It's like a donut of wonderment. It's a cycle, and that's how it's supposed to go, and that's awesome. Thank you to GC Services Roofing, Russ and Gino and everybody over at GC, serving all of San Antonio and even down on the coast. I would love for them to get a Corpus Christi job out of us, because that would let me know that we've got people down on the coast listening and watching this show. GC does residential, commercial, and they do solar install. GC Services Roofing, 210-347-0426 or gcservicesroofing.com. gcservicesroofing.com. Rudy joins us tonight from Cabo San Lucas, where Tony Romo and Jason Witten once partied.
You remember that?
They're in the bye week because they had the best record in the NFC and went and spent 4 days in Mexico on the bye week. There was even some concern they shouldn't even get a bye week. What are we doing? Like, Wade Phillips was so soft that he gave the Cowboys the week off in the playoffs. We got a bye. Well, y'all just take the whole week off. Have fun.
Was there
never had that? It was terrible.
That game was super close. If Patrick Creighton catches the ball on 3rd down,
that's right,
no one gives a shit about them. Like, I thought that was the most. If that would have been the Cincinnati Bengals, no one gave a shit. I thought that was the most overblown story in Cowboy history. And there's been a lot of overblown stories in Cowboy history.
Maybe.
Come on, man.
My problem was, it was not that the guys went to Mexico. It's that Wade gave them the week off. They still should have been coming to work.
Oh, God.
Just taking it easy. You know, you got 2 weeks. Cool. We won't go through a regular practice, but y'all need to come. He gave them 7 days off. And guys all left. But most guys stayed home because they had a playoff game. Not Romo and Witten. Romo and Jessica Simpson and Witten and I guess the future Mrs. Witten all went down to Mexico and sat by poolsides looking like a badass with their white robe on and their cigars. And you're right. Is that the reason they lost? No, but the optics were bad, and had the Cowboys won, no one would have cared. But they lost to a Giants team that they smoked twice that year and then got beat in the playoff game. And then Wade Phillips actually bragged in the postgame show because he was asked why y'all didn't play well, and his answer was, well, we had the lead at the half. Why didn't y'all play well tonight? Well, we were ahead at the half. Mister, we were ahead at the half.
Yeah.
Loser. The current coach of the failing San Antonio, everyone knows they're failing, the San Antonio Brahmas. Bullshit. That's where Rudy is. He's in Cabo San Lucas. Rudy can go to Mexico and still work. Romo was down there lollygagging, screwing off, and taking too much time off from football in the middle of the freaking playoffs.
Well, Well, we could do it early. I'll punch LG
You want to do some
because,
punching?
yeah, I want to punch LG.
How much you been drinking, by the way?
Not much. Not much.
Hey man, where's the rum?
Because I went.
See, when you didn't show up till like 6:59, I thought, oh God, he's hammered. LG goes, you think he's drunk? I go, well, how? I mean, he is a drinker. He's in Mexico.
Hey man, where's the
Yo.
rum?
Where is that from? Hey, punch LG because see, LG set the bar.
All right, pull up Orlando's
LG set the
logo.
bar.
Why are we punching LG?
Because LG set the bar because LG went on vacation and didn't miss a show.
Right.
So now I can't.
We're professional.
Yeah, but that was a month after I missed a whole week of shows. So.
So I'm like, yo. I was like, yo, you gonna do the show? I was like, yeah, LG did every goddamn show from Montreal. What excuse do I? And keep in mind, I just show up and talk. LG's got to set shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what excuse do I have to just take an hour and 30 minutes?
Yeah, when I went to Hawaii, I was there seeing my kids, so I still.
But you still did every show, so
but
that's the other thing.
But you're on vacation.
You did every show. Who cares?
But you're on vacation. I was not on vacation.
No, I didn't get too drunk because we went into the city and I didn't want to be drunk. And you know what I mean? Like, you got to be on point. When I got my kids with me, I had to be on point. We had to take cabs and I didn't want to be.
So y'all took the kids.
Yeah, we took the kids. So like, since we went, like if we would have stayed on the resort, I'd be wasted. But since we went into town, who is that? Who is that, LG?
Someone just bought 3 coffees. Good to hear y'all live tonight while doing yard work in George West, Texas.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I'm not drunk at all, man. Unfortunately.
All right. Have you got the kids? You don't have time to be adults?
Yeah, so we're pretty. Our rooms are pretty far apart. I mean,
see if I can get hard.
Someone who just bought 3 coffees says, also, I only give money when I hear y'all live, so let a Mexican know when y'all will be on.
We posted.
Sorry about that.
That's me.
Times
that's
are
on
a
me.
little erratic right now.
They've been erratic for sure. No more babies in Mexico, right?
We'll get into a groove. We're searching for it. We'll find that groove here pretty soon.
Make sure you don't drink too much.
No, hell no.
Because you get that limo, you drink too much, and all of a sudden.
See if I can get hard.
Where did that come from? Where's the rum and to see if I can I don't even remember saying these things, but I guess I said them. That's you pressing that shit, Mike. That's you.
I'm at home.
Oh.
Who's the one who keeps meticulous notes of when you say stuff?
LG.
Mike.
That's not me.
It's
not
Mike.
Me with the pen and paper.
That's Mike. I know it's Mike.
These are show notes. See?
Yeah, so punch LG for being such a good employee that I got to be one this week.
All right, punch LG. See? Typical America. Punch LG for working hard. Stupid. Golly, man. Just America. We ain't supposed to put all that effort time in, you know. It's unfortunate. All right. Who am I punching? You know, I'm gonna go sports with it.
Okay, what we doing?
I'm gonna punch. I still say San Diego. I want to punch L.A. Chargers coach Jim Harbaugh.
A whale's vagina.
You text this. I'm wondering what happened. I missed it.
Lying his ass off. You know, Michigan just got popped finally for cheating. You know, last year they got 2 or 3 episodes where they got busted for cheating. Remember they had the assistant coach who was. They had like that scam going where they were filming other people's games.
Oh, yes.
They would buy tickets and sit in the bleachers and film it with their cell phones.
Well, that dude was actually dressed in the other team's uniform and on their sideline. Right.
That too, yes. It was a big old scam. They're relaying information and stuff. Well, Jim Harbaugh today said he had no idea any of that was going on. I want to punch that man, lying his ass off. You lying, man. Harbaugh, quote, I never lie, I never cheat, I never steal. I was raised with that lesson.
Wow, you sorry
Okay.
son of a bitch.
What are you talking about? And
You
listen,
sorry son of a
listen to
bitch.
this. I've raised my family on that lesson. I preached that lesson to the teams that I have coached. No one's perfect. If you stumble, you apologize and you make it right. Today, I do not apologize. I did not participate, was not aware nor complicit in those allegations. So it's back to work and attacking with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
He's
That's
a
a quote.
liar.
Sounds like a wrestler. So I didn't say that. I was not aware nor complicit. So now it's back to work and attacking with enthusiasm unknown to mankind. Oh, what the unknown to mankind? Jim Harbaugh is a lying snake, and then you even throw your family into the mix. I raised my boys on that. We don't lie. Dude, your entire staff was cheating their asses off. You don't get to play ignorant. Ah.
I hate that.
That
I
chaps
just
my
own
ass.
it.
Punch Jim Harbaugh. Or just come up with a better lie.
Right.
He denies it so much it can't possibly be true. You were the coach there. Hey man, my bad. I didn't realize how bad that was. My bad. Next question. Oh no, just I'll never lie, never cheat, never steal. Raised like that with my daddy. That's what I teach my kids.
Next question.
Get out of here. Come on,
I,
man.
I,
Punch
I
Jim
want to.
Harbaugh.
I want to get animated, but my mic will touch my robe, so I'm here. I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
keeping. I'm here. Like I
Uh,
can't. I got to watch my animation.
All right. Screw Michigan and screw the Chargers, and I hope Justin Herbert rues the day that Jim Harbaugh ever took over as head coach. That chap's
Hey,
my
you know who was the last team that beat that Michigan team, right?
TCU in the semifinals the year before. Bet your ass.
You bet your ass.
And they haven't lost since. The head coach, he got popped too. He's been reprimanded. The guy they promoted to replace Harbaugh, he was
Oh, really?
He was apparently the ringleader in all that bullshit. And
Well,
then make him the head coach.
if I was them, I'd be like, hell, Bill Belichick, Roger Goodell just burned his tapes.
Yep. How am I supposed
Yeah.
to ask children in a high school to have self accountability when they go to ESPN.com and read about the entire Michigan coaching staff cheating their ass off, cold busted, and half of them deny it still to this day? It's hard to teach accountability when the adults don't practice it. Just saying.
Amen. Punch Jim Harbaugh.
Your punches. All right, is Orlando Kale. He can be reached easily, and he's so friendly with Thunderdome, a guy who you hope you never have to call, but 50% of the married people in this country are going to get divorced. That sounds awful, but it's the truth. Maybe you know somebody that needs somebody. Maybe you got a buddy that's going through this, and he's a dad. Orlando really, really takes a shine to helping dads in these scenes, and he can be directly contacted. There's his number, 210-775. $49.95 to get to our guy. It's the official family lawyer, Orlando Kell. The email is orlandokell.law@gmail.com. orlandokell.law@gmail.com. All right. What are y'all doing down there?
Nothing.
I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. The older you get, doing nothing is doing something.
Correct.
We might go get in the pool, come back, take a nap,
Nice.
eat, wake up, get back in the pool, take another nap. We're doing a whole lot of nothing, man.
Hell yeah.
Whole
See
lot
if
of
I can get
nothing, man.
hard.
Yeah. I was drinking. Don't look at me.
I like Johnson. But satisfied.
Are you going to leave the resort? Are you going to stay on the resort the whole time?
Nah, we left the resort today. We went to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we left. That's why I didn't get drunk today, because I had to go into town.
Yeah.
And when you go into town, they're like, you want a T-shirt? Do you want a hat? Do you want a lighter? Do you want a fake Cuban cigar? Come over here. Take my cab. Take this cab. Like I had to be on point.
Yeah.
So no, we went into town today. It was cool.
What's happening?
Pretty much.
Part of me wants you to be careful, like, so you don't get kidnapped or nothing. But then part of me also is like, if he were to get kidnapped, that would benefit in the building.
How so?
Because we'd make the national news.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would do an anonymous leak to the media here in town and say, hey, that's the rapper Bun B. Because you look enough like Bun B where I could have plausible deniability. Well, I thought it was, I think we need to go viral somehow. So you getting kidnapped by the cartel would help that happen. Just saying.
That wouldn't hurt.
Man, shut up.
All right, let me ask you this. How many other brothers were there in the city today when you left the resort? Did you see any other brothers?
3.
Oh, okay. I would have guessed none.
And we all did the nod.
Oh, y'all. Oh, is that what y'all do?
You're taught that at an early age. You see another
Especially
black
in
man
foreign territory, yeah.
right here, right here.
Did they look like tourists or locals?
Tourists for sure.
Okay, all right.
Fanny pack, Crocs.
Okay.
Right
walking
near the
around.
beach.
It's right here, right here. My wife's like, I remember like when we first started dating.
Yeah.
And I would nod. I would do the brother nod, and she was like, "You know?" Anna was like, "You know him?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Well, then what's going on?" I'm like, "It's unwritten rule, babe. It's an unwritten rule. You see another, especially in San Antonio, where we're like 7%. You see another brother. At that time, the brother population is growing in San Antonio, but at that time, in 03, you see a brother.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, brother? You good? Good to see you. Take care. All right, peace. I don't be like, what the fuck is this? Why are you talking to this dude if you don't know him? Unwritten rule. That's how I was raised.
I get it. Because it's like how you know that guy's not a serial killer,
Right?
Or a bad dude. Don't matter at that point. It don't matter at that.
There are
point.
no black serial killers.
Yeah, my bad. Y'all don't do that.
Well, the DC sniper. I cried when I found out the DC sniper was black.
Yeah. Well, that was a one-time deal, and I think he had hung out with too many white people.
White people.
So I think we still
black?
take blame for that.
No,
we still take blame for that.
It can't be.
No,
like at least if you're gonna, if you're gonna do that, do it. Like don't kill the white people. You can't kill the white folks if you're gonna be a black serial killer.
So
that
if you
makes the
find
shit
out
worse.
like, there's been a murder tonight on the northeast side, the night being so and so, and
Mike,
you always get sad when you see a black guy's picture.
When they do the tease, murder on the northeast side. When they do that tease, I light a candle during commercial break, and I'm like, please don't be black. Please don't be black. Oh goddamn!
Oh, good
Oh
dude,
goddamn! He's black.
my eyes are watering. I remember I worked at Sam's Club in White Settlement, Texas.
That's not the city name.
I don't know why you don't believe me. I'm telling you, look it up, Google it. It's right there. It's in Fort Worth. It's White Settlement.
That is all.
What?
Okay,
but there was this older black lady. This is what was the year when the year that it was
95.
the chase. It was the Bronco chase. During the
95.
Rockets were in the finals. That's right. When Mike retired for a second because he had to pretend to like baseball so they would stop talking about all the gambling. Mm-hmm. And so I remember we were watching that at Sam's Club, seeing the Bronco, and this old woman, she's probably 60 at the time. This is 1995. She's crying because because OJ was a national hero.
Are you crying?
It's like, damn. And I remember, and I thought, damn, that's an awful thing to say. She's like, why can't we ever have a star that just remains a star? I thought, damn.
Dude.
They got me in the feels.
The day of the verdict, I was working at Bausch and Lomb with my mom. I was making the lenses for Ray-Bans, and we're all in the break room. And the verdict comes down, and not guilty. Never forget. Keep in mind,
y'all raising the roof.
I'm 19, 20.
Yeah.
Dude looks me dead in my face. White guy looks me dead in my face. Sad day for American justice.
Sad day.
And I was like, I'm not on the jury.
Yeah.
I'm about to go back to work with you. Look me dead in my face. Sad day for American justice. I was like, damn. Then I raised the roof when he walked off.
Do the Cabbage Patch. Have you blown through your whiskey yet? Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. Look, man.
Hey man,
We
where's
got
the rum?
Fight through it.
we got the kids with us, man. So I gotta be good.
Oh, I see. I understand.
But I do got my Old Forester that's only
Yes.
available at one place.
Where's that?
Butter smooth. Angel Mama smooth.
You said that, not me.
Angel Mama smooth. 130.8 proof from TCL, better known as Texas Cheer Liquor.
7 locales. Specials for August. 818 Tequila Blanco. And
Kendall Jenner. Shout out to Kendall Jenner.
Shout out to Kendall Jenner. And I need my glasses for this one because I'm old. Read that for me.
I got you. That is Sterling wine. You can get one for $9.99, or you can mix and match and get two for $14.99.
Thank you, sir. 7 locations in the area. 1 in Bernie. Whiskey, wine, rosé, beer. Yeah, they all have humidors too, and some of them even have those to go margaritas. All drinks 5% off at Texas Cheer Liquor when you mention in the building. All you have to do is mention us, and it is in the building, and they'll give you 5% off your purchase of your drinks. All right. Thought this was funny today. Did you see? Because you're out of the country. I'm not sure how much you've kept up. Did you see what the Chiefs did today?
With Butker?
I actually chuckled on this one. So, 2 days after some idiot threatens to kill Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce because they showed up and they supported Morgan Wallen at the Morgan Wallen concert, the country star, who had a Harrison Butker jersey on. 2 days later, the Chiefs have extended Harrison Butker to a contract that makes him the highest paid kicker in the history of the NFL.
You're kidding.
Not kidding. That is a middle finger. The Chiefs don't give a damn about that kind of crap. Butker got in hot water over a very arguably misogynistic speech he gave to a school. And that's the other thing. Why'd you, of all folks, to give the commencement address, you're going to go get the kicker for the Chiefs? Okay. Still, nonetheless, he's really good. And they gave a pretty dumbass old school 1955 speech about women in America and this kind of thing. And took a lot of shit for it. But Patrick Mahomes has since come out and said, hey, that's my teammate. Just because we don't agree with everything, that's still my guy. I got to support my guy. Football's first. Football's first. And so Mahomes has supported him, and now the Chiefs today make him the highest paid kicker ever. A 4-year deal, $25.6 million, $17.75 million guaranteed for Butker. And again, I don't know what your take on that is, but he is arguably the best kicker in the league. He's the most clutch kicker in the league. And unlike some other teams I can name, the Chiefs don't care about anything but winning championships.
Well,
they don't give a shit what Harrison Butker thinks about nothing off the field. We here to win. They ain't caught up in none of that bullshit except winning. Who's won 3 of the last 5 titles? Oh, that'd be them Chiefs. So I ain't got no problem with that.
This is my take on it, Mike. Whether I agree with it or not is irrelevant. Just like Colin Kaepernick, I want him to be able to express himself as an American.
Amen.
Whether I agree or not. Like that's what if you really want to honor the military and them fighting for our freedom, part of them defending our freedom is Harris Butker being able to say what he believes.
Mm-hmm.
And he said what he believed, and amen to him. Whether he's right or whether, I don't know, who am I to say he's wrong? Whether he's right or wrong, I want that defended because I want to be able to say what I want to say when I got to say it. So, and not only that, it's smart on the Chiefs' part because guess what, Mike? Half of the country agrees with him. So while we heard the peanut gallery But there was another 50 million, 100 million that were like, fuck yeah. And they buy jerseys too. And they support the Chiefs too. So one, he is probably the best kicker in the league. And number two, I bet you they sold a shit ton of Butker jerseys after that. And it makes sense business-wise, and it makes sense because on the field, he's really good at what he does. But we got to be able to protect our right to say and protest and whatever it is, whether we agree with it or not. So I have
Correct.
no problem with the Chiefs extending him because one, on the field, and two, that's his right as an American.
All they care about is winning in Kansas City.
Right.
It's great if there was a bump in jersey sales or whatever, but they don't care about that. They care about the winning.
Right.
That
right,
comes
right.
before all.
Fuck the prom queen.
That's unfortunate. Winning comes before everything in Kansas City. Now, if he's going on about how he wishes that the Nazi Party would take over the country,
Oh, that's different. That's different.
we all need to join Russia and be communists. I mean, okay, maybe the Chiefs don't do that deal, but I bet the Chiefs would at least consider it. Hey, man, can you keep your Nazi opinions just kind of to yourself? We'll go ahead and give you an extension because you're great and because winning is what we care about. Winning games comes number one, and it should be. All right. That being said, all right, that's it. All right, you can subscribe to this show, donate money to this show. Another $1.99 come in here just a minute ago from Fox. Thank you, man. $1.99. Thank you. You can donate $1,099 if you want, or $1,000,099 or nothing. Yeah, you don't have to, but if you want to tip this show, keep this thing going. If you want to, you can tip it. You can go all the way down to the balls. We don't care. We'll take them all. Y'all keep us in business. It's because of Thunderdome that we get to do this kind of show. It's because of our supporters, and our sponsors are great, but getting tips from our people, that's pretty cool too. Seems like everywhere you go now, you get asked for a tip. Even when you go up and you don't even sit there, nobody even comes over and takes your order. I go up to the line, I'm standing there, I tell that person what I want. She don't even make the coffee, somebody else does. They want to ask me if I want to tip something when I get to check out. Okay, if they can do that, then this show can ask for a few tips here and there. And I know that y'all would rather gladly pay us because we're actually doing some work versus some kid just ringing up orders all day, getting tips for ringing up orders. You don't ever tip like 10% for that kind of stuff, do you? I might give 50 cents for $1 here and there if they're real sweet and nice. And it ain't my hey, Taylor, they're only making $8 an hour. Not my problem.
Come on, you cough up a bucket, cheap bastard.
That's the problem with that restaurant. They should pay their people more. That's not my deal. They should complain. They should complain and have the minimum wage increased. I ain't gonna go tipping you because you didn't do nothing but stand there and take my order. It'd be one thing if you actually made the drink too. Oh, that's cool. But a lot of times they just sit there and take the orders. They don't even get nothing.
Where's my money, bitch?
They're doing that.
I was always confused. Like, let's say I would have my mom or my sisters would be coming in town, and Anna would be like, "Hey, babe, let's get the carpet shampooed." And call the company. They come. I was always like, "Do I tip this guy?
The carpet guy?
Just clean the
I think you don't have to because you're paying them pretty good money to be there.
Should I tip my lawn guy?
No, I don't think you should.
No?
You want to give him a bonus every once in a while if he's the same dude, that's cool. What about movers? If people come and move all your furniture and stick it in the truck and they move it from one house to another, you tip them?
I buy them pizza.
Be careful, that's illegal. Oh, you mean actual pizza?
No.
Hold up.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm just. You said it.
Depends on the county.
It depends on the county. I guess it depends on the work. It depends on the quality of the work. I'm talking
about Little Caesars.
Yeah. We're moving here in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna try to round up some buddies actually to help me. But if I can't find enough buddies that'll help me do it, and I'll buy them beer and pizza.
What day?
I'll have to get me a company.
What day?
17th.
I have a truck.
I know you do. I know. We'll see. I know you got it's a discussion I'm going to have later this week.
All right, let me know.
With all my buddies.
Wait,
all my
what floor?
homeboys.
What floor are you leaving, and what floor are you going to?
Okay, here's the bad news. I currently live on the 3rd floor. However,
Jesus, Mike.
there's an elevator.
Oh, okay.
And where we're moving to, bottom floor.
So
First
that's
floor.
not bad.
1st floor. Yes, sir.
Will the couch fit on the elevator?
Yes. I mean, we
okay.
got it up here. It better get back on the damn thing. Yeah, it will be fine.
I can help, but if it's
It'll
those
stand up.
winding stairs,
No. We have a nice elevator. It's nice. Be fine.
okay.
All right, cool. All right, thank you, man. All right, that being said, if I can't get enough buddies or just can't make it work, I might have to hire a company probably. And I'm probably going to have to tip them people. Gerardo Garza, another $1.99. LG having fun tonight with the drops.
Every night. LG's the GOAT.
Still no word on Dak Prescott. They're still working on his extension, apparently. 3 or 4 days after we had 2 big deals signed last week, one by the Dolphins quarterback.
Don't do it.
Dak Prescott sucks.
Yeah, and then the guy in Miami got a new extension too. I think he's from the hellscape. I think he went to Bama.
Tonga Vailoa.
Yeah.
Alabama.
What's his first name again? Damn it. I always
Tua.
get it wrong. Can't always get it messed up. I'm tired, man. I gotta be. So I was told that the training's harder than the actual
What's your
job.
alarm? What's your alarm clock right now?
6 o'clock.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We got out of morning radio, Mike. We didn't want to do that shit no more.
I know, but I needed a full-time job until we get this thing into big baller status. It's going to take a couple.
Fool. I need work.
It's going to take a couple of years to get this thing into big baller status. You know what? I was encouraged today. I'm glad you brought this up. So I was listening to Smartless today. It's a podcast that's hosted by the great Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, the guy that did Ozark. Did y'all watch Ozark?
Ozark was fantastic.
Yeah, Jason Bateman. He has a podcast with Will Arnett from, Will's done 1,000 things in his career. And Sean, what's his face, the guy that was on Will and Grace. And they interview big celebrities 2-3 times a month. And they were talking today on their show how they lost money. They lost money because they decided to do a podcast and they invested in it themselves. They hired everybody. They did what we're doing. They started Smartless. And they actually were negative after the first year.
Yeah.
We're not going to be negative.
No.
And that's Jason Bateman. Now, granted, they invested a lot more money than we had because they wanted to do it right, and they got celebrities, and they're big time, they're millionaire actors and stuff. But they actually lost money the first year. And I thought, okay, cool.
It gave you a little hope.
Bateman's losing money, and I'm making money. I ain't making a lot. Still need a day job, So we're working. Zach Gano's in here. I have a 16-foot trailer to help move, but I want a tip. Okay.
Y'all are so childish.
We'll drink some beer.
I went to the garage sale. You help Mike out. He takes care of you. The garage sale, there was beer and food for days.
That was nice. Yeah, that was a good setup.
It was a good time.
We had tacos. Had lots of beer. It was a good time. All right, y'all want to do some entertainment news tonight? It's in the building. Please subscribe. It's absolutely free. It's free to subscribe to this show. Let's jump into it. We haven't done it this week so far. It is entertainment news.
Now, live from In the Building, a guy's favorite segment, Mentertainment. My God, there's 2 of them now. Here they are, Rudy J. and Mike Taylor.
Three. All right, it is entertainment news, and when I say we haven't done it yet this week, I realize it's Monday night. I'm counting the Sunday shows, though. That's the first show of the week. Right? That's what we're going to do.
Map.
All right. Brought to you tonight by Ribaldo Realty Group, the official real estate agent of In the Building. Donald Trump is as defiant as ever.
I'm not doing this. What are we doing?
No way.
And has let it be known that even though the producers of the song, the writers of the song, have told him not to play it anymore, Donald Trump says he will continue to come out to the noted song Many Men by 50 Cent.
Many men wish death upon me.
Blood in my eye, dog, and you gonna see. I put a hole in a man for blanking with me. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me, because I'll come and take your life away.
Many men. Great
LG,
song.
we can't get sued if we sing it ourselves, right, LG? We're good?
No.
No, not especially when you can't hit the notes.
Thank you.
Wow.
They say I got an S on my chest. Now, that's a semi-auto. Trump trying to do bits because he survived an assassination attempt, which of course he did. Of course, we live in a world in which Donald Trump survived. I still, even though it's been a month or so now, it's just this is where we are, man.
Time out.
Donald Trump is running for president again because he's already won, and he got shot and he lived, and so now he comes out to Many Men. I mean, golly, man, that's America for you, baby.
Hold on, Mike.
What a time.
I'm being serious right now.
What a world, baby. America.
I'm being serious right now.
Yeah.
Those videos are real when he's walking out to that song?
He's come out. He's been playing Many Men when he takes the stage.
No, I've seen the videos, but I thought it was some idiot in his mom's basement.
No. His team is playing that tune when he comes out. Many men, many, 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 many men, wish death upon me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me.
Those are real?
Huh?
I was today years old when I found, because I've seen them a lot. I thought somebody was just doing a bit I'm going to make, he got shot. I'm going to.
Yep.
So Donald Trump and his team are playing Many Men.
Yeah,
what
man.
What kind of shit is that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's do a poll. What's worse? Donald Trump walking out to Many Men or Meg Thee Stallion twerking at Kamala's conferences?
Well, I think a lot of people just don't want to see her doing that.
What's worse? What's worse, Mike? What's worse? Because both are a travesty, and both let us know exactly where we are.
Well, at least one's just a pop singer and a rapper. The other one's the former president of the country. Yep. So the producer of the song, Daryl Digott Branch, has ordered a cease and desist sent to the Donald Trump campaign. Trump, who just spoke to the NABJ over the weekend.
They grilled him.
Yeah, they did.
They grilled him. They got after him, but in true Donnie fashion, he wasn't having it.
Bring it. He loves it. He wants the
Donnie
confrontation.
wasn't having it. He's like,
that's what makes him cry.
First of all, the way you address me, I was like, what the fuck?
It's disrespectful. Yeah. Trump ramped up his presidential campaign today by hopping on Aiden Ross's Kickstream, whatever that is, to speak to Gen Z voters. A lot of Gen Z dudes listen to that and says he would absolutely continue to play Many Men. So Digga tweeted out today, Donald Trump talking about Young Thug being treated unfairly, shaking my head. So they want him to stop playing Many Men. And I thought there's a lot of gangster rappers, though, that are pro-Trump. They like that he's all gangster and renegade and don't give a shit. And him surviving the assassination attempt made him even more of a baller to a lot of people.
So the rappers that support Trump are the ones that are really, really rich and feel like he's going to help them with their money.
Tax breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chappelle joked about that. Man, my buddies tell them they're going to leave the country. I think I'm going to stay here and check out these tax breaks.
I love it, man.
Dan,
and you know what I love?
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
I love that we don't give a shit. I love it. We don't really give a shit.
The day I start will be the day I start. Ain't cared till now. Why should I continue? Why should I start now?
What did Dan Pod do? He gave us some money?
Gave us money, $4.99.
Thank you, Dan Pod. Cheers, brother.
Rudy looks like he's about to have a rival corrected down there in Mexico. Shout out Dan Pod in Fort Worth, Texas, on assignment for HEB. Oh, cool. He's in my hometown.
Hey, man, bring me some fajitas and some brisket, dog. Tell HEB to cut that shit out. Y'all making too much money at HEB, man. Cut them prices down.
I'm sure you can get pretty decent fajitas where you are now.
I can't bring them back, Mike.
Oh.
Hey, man, where's the rum? Where is that? When did I say that?
Don't look at me.
Mike, you're the one that takes the notes and sends that shit to LG.
What do you mean? I've been at work all day. I'm out of touch. How do I know you didn't say that and somebody recorded it while you were sitting at the bar down in Mexico? Anywho, Gerardo with another $4.99.
Thank you, Gerardo.
Reach out to the Rio Grande Valley. Tons of diehard Cowboy fans. Love to see my father-in-law tear his jersey at the end of every season. His father-in-law rips up his Cowboy jersey every year, but he's got a bright new shiny one, I'm sure, by kickoff the next year. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Rio Grande Valley. Y'all can root for the Texans, y'all know.
Man, ain't no fun. Cowboy.
Or the Brahmas.
Cowboy.
You got the Brahmas, man. You got the Brahmas. What are y'all doing?
We got the Brahmas. What else tonight? Speaking of politicians, this dude's got no chance to win. He needs to drop out, and he's kind of nuts.
Who?
But he's the other presidential candidate, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Bobby Kennedy's son.
Poor dude. You know what? If you listen to him, Mike.
Gather around. Rudy's about to make a comment about politics that he agrees with. Here we go. If I listen to him, what?
He's more along the line of where you and I lie.
I know, but have you heard the way he sounds? You can't have a guy talk like that.
But he's good. I like him.
He sounds like Joe Biden.
I like him. I like his politics. See, I don't care about how they dress. I don't care if they can't walk. I listen to the policies. You know?
Well, FDR beat the Nazis. FDR couldn't walk. He beat the damn Nazis.
I like him. I do. I honestly like him.
Now he's
right down the middle. He's got no chance, but I like him.
I like it. I know. I agree. And you know, and I'm disgusted by both of the two major political parties in this country, and I wish they would have some more competition from an outside third party. I wish that would happen for real. But Kennedy's goofy, and he's got the throat thing, which I hate. Then he comes out and says, "Yeah, years ago a worm ate part of his brain." Now we find out that 10 years ago, not 50 years ago, but 10 years ago, he dumped a carcass in Central Park of a dead bear.
What do you mean?
That's him pulling it out. 10 years ago. That's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. That's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The body of a bear, and they're doing bits with it, acting like it's biting him. So here's the story. TMZ had this today. Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
What am I looking at?
That's him doing a bit with a dead bear, acting like it's biting him, but the bear's dead. And he just dumps it in Central Park and then rolls on it because he's a Kennedy and thinks he can do whatever the hell he wants. So, according to TMZ, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is not on police radar in New York for dumping a dead bear in Central Park a decade ago. NYPD sources tell TMZ they are not investigating the independent presidential candidate. We also checked with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. RFK Jr. is in the clear there as well. So what happened was in 2014, there was an investigation into the Central Park bear cub's death. That's a cub, by the way.
Piece of shit.
Concluding that the bear died from blunt force trauma consistent with a high-speed collision. So apparently what happened was Robert did not hit the bear, but they saw the thing dead on the road. He got out and picked the body up, not sure what the hell for, didn't know what to do with it, and winds up dumping it in Central Park in the middle of uptown Manhattan. But you're not supposed to, probably not supposed to dump the dead body of a bear cub in Central Park, but he did, but it's been 10 years, and he came out, he got ahead of it. Yes, I did that 10 years ago. Sorry.
Wait, I don't know if it's him that I like. What's the other guy? Who's the independent candidate?
Bill Burr. That's my candidate.
Yeah, I fuck with
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr is awesome.
Bill Burr for president. 2K24.
Bill Burr gets it. Bill Burr gets it.
Most of us get it, but most of us are not. We need to get control of the freaking political scene in this country. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
That was it.
Oh, okay, Bill Burr. Oh no! I think you were thinking maybe Robert Kennedy's not your guy. Is it somebody else? No, it's got to be Kennedy.
It's got to be him, right?
Yeah, it's Kennedy. It's Kennedy. I mean, I don't hate the man. I'm a Pete Buttigieg man, but what do I know? I've never in my life, the candidate that I've always rode with has never even made it to the final. Always
Pete Buttigieg. You talking about the gay dude?
I do like Pete. He won't win though because he's gay. This country ain't gonna put a gay man in the White House, and I think that's unfortunate. I like him a lot, but
me too.
No shot, no chance. What else? Oh, I was gonna say my guy. Never once has my guy gotten out of the freaking primaries. I've never once had a guy that was my guy from day one that went to the actual general election. Never. Not once. So my guy never makes it far.
You know what that made me think of? I just saw a video today, dog. The funniest shit I've seen in a long time. I'm talking about a guy that's never made it out the prelims. Yep. Jesse Jackson, right? Dude, have y'all seen the video of Stevie Wonder accidentally kissing Jesse on the lips because he was trying to kiss him on the cheek?
Hold up. Poor Steve. Hey, man, that's Stevie Wonder. It's okay. He can do whatever he wants, man. He's a winner.
Stevie planted one right on Jesse Jackson's lips, dog. Jesse was horrified.
It's okay. I mean, Stevie. I mean, come on, man. Yes, I don't want to be laughing at that, but you're gonna. I can't. I'm not like I can't look at you. I'm covering your picture up right now.
Yo,
I don't want to be laughing at
Jesse
that.
Yo, Jesse.
I'm a professional educator. I need to keep it classy.
Dog, I'm mad that I didn't send that video to LG, dog. Stevie just put one right on Jesse. Poor Stevie, man. We got to get Stevie's handlers on the. Me too. I love Stevie. Anyway,
shout out to
Rivaldo.
Stevie Wonder, who made an appearance on a Pearl Jam record this year, which delighted me. No. Last year. Ed's solo record. Not even Flo. Stevie made an appearance on an Eddie song from last year, a solo record Eddie did. And Stevie has a harmonica riff during the song.
Sweet. Pretty cool.
Pretty sweet. Pretty cool. All right. What else today? Thank you to Rivaldo Realty Group, the official real estate agent.
That looks like a golf course, dude.
Well, it's going to be a massive neighborhood. That is Bell Oaks Ranch, a brand new neighborhood they've just started. I love how they built the community pool first. That's great. And now they're going to sell the plots around it. And I'll be danged if our guy Jay Ribaldo is not in charge of at least one of the plots. You can get you a plot up there at Bell Oaks Ranch in Boulevardy, Texas. It's listed at $215,000. Not bad for a plot in that part of the area. Oh, that's a good idea. Would you do that if you had a lot of money? Like, would you just buy a house already ready made, or would you have a house built if you had that? If you were ready to,
I
do
would
that?
definitely.
you
I want to be the if I had that kind of money, I want to be the first person to take a shit in that house.
Okay,
You
that's
know what I'm
fair.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy one already made that no one's lived in, but like you want to design your own crib. What would you
Yeah. I
do?
want.
How will we know it was yours? It was your house. What would you like a Tony Parker deal? You put a French amusement park in the yard. What would you do?
Um. I'd have low riders parked in the front yard. No, I'm kidding.
Just sit there.
I'd have a humidor in the backyard,
Yeah, there you go.
like
That's
smoke room,
awesome.
like
Mm-hmm.
nice, maybe 400 square feet in the
Oh, cool.
backyard.
That's
In the
cool.
backyard, inside TVs, with a
Yeah,
humidor, not a bar. Everybody has a bar. Not everybody has a humidor.
right. Would you have a booze cellar?
Oh hell yeah!
That'd be
See, my
cool.
thing is like if I had to choose, I'd want a nutritionist and a trainer.
Okay, all right.
I
Well,
want a
you can
chef,
put them on the property.
a chef,
Yeah,
a
that'd be
chef,
cool.
and a personal trainer.
Yeah, yeah. And
Counting my macros every
you just
day. Yeah,
put your nutrition in their hands and don't have to worry about it. You eat what they
it'd be
make.
done.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So who's ready to build the house of their dreams? We got a plot up at Bell Oaks Ranch listed at just $215,000. If you're interested, contact our guy Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of In the Building. 210-887-1081, or you can email him jribaldo@kw.com. KW as in Keller Williams. jribaldo@kw.com. All right. Simone Biles stumbles on the balance beam and wound up with, and she got a silver today, I think, in her last event of the games. Did stumble on the balance beam, and doesn't take anything away from her being the goatess of gymnastics, the greatest women's gymnastics player ever, better than all. Probably in the world. Like, I think she's better than Nadia Comaneci and Mary Lou Retton and everybody else. I think she's the best.
Really? Okay.
I do. Yeah. You and I talked about this the other day. Who's the best at their respective Olympic sport? Her or Michael Phelps? That's a good argument.
I think it's Phelps. I think it's still Phelps.
He still won more. And Phelps never lost. That's the thing with Michael Phelps. He never lost, ever.
Right.
Simone had the meltdown, unfortunately, in Tokyo mentally, and didn't win straight golds this game. But, I mean, golly, it's insane. Like, Michael Phelps is probably the greatest at what he's ever done, if anybody who's ever done anything. Michael Phelps he's the goat of the goats. By the way, Michael Phelps today he's pissed off at those, almost sound like Trump again. Those cheating Chinese, those cheating Chinese.
Why? What happened?
Because they cheat their fucking ass off. They always
what did they cheat in? What happened?
Their swimmers are always roided up. They're always roided up. They had 7 women get busted in Tokyo, and 5 of them were allowed to swim in Paris. And Phelps went off today and was like, "That's just crap. I wish the IOC would start." They didn't get a lifetime ban. They just got like suspended or whatever.
Oh.
Because the Chinese swimmer, so the Chinese Olympic Committee said it wasn't the swimmers' fault. We accidentally fed them meals that had this banned substance. They didn't know.
Bullshit.
Accident.
Is that Canelo? Canelo with the carne asada?
Yeah, same thing. Yes, no, that's Jim Harbaugh. I don't cheat. My friend, I wasn't raised to cheat. Okay. So Phelps said that he thinks that it should be one and done. If you get popped once, you should be banned for life, no strikes. That's pretty harsh. But he's just fed up with the Chinese.
So he hates Marion Jones too. Then.
Well, she lost. She had everything got taken away from her. She lost all her golds. But he's just pissed because the Chinese cheat every Olympics and get away with it, and it sucks. It's unfortunate. Punch the Chinese swim team. All a bunch of cheating. I don't know about one and banned forever, but he's just fed up. He's pissed. He's upset with it. All right, that's it, man. You're in Mexico. You got your lady. The sun's going down. That's it. Go have some dinner, man. Have y'all had dinner yet?
No, we bought groceries.
Oh, look at you. Have y'all cooked yet?
We're about to.
What you gonna have? Beanie weenies in Mexico and you go to Cabo?
Hell yeah.
Feed the baby.
You goddamn right.
Fish sticks.
You goddamn right. I actually have some fish sticks and some spaghetti.
Good.
We're gonna make fish sticks and some spaghetti. That's our, that's
LG, you good tomorrow night?
Yep.
All right, the people. Look, right now we're going through a transition. We'll get it back again where we have a regular. People are like, hey, we never know when you're going to be on. Just follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We post every day what time we're going to start.
Or
I appreciate y'all. Or
just watch it on you. Just go subscribe and watch it whenever you want.
Or that.
Hit the notification bell and you'll get notified when we go live.
Or that. All right.
Really
love
that simple.
y'all hard. Thanks, everybody. Back in here mañana, 7 o'clock live, or whenever you so choose if you're a subscriber. Órale. Viva Mexico.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.